Day about Key and reflecting on last year. He ran out of gas, and he has spent so much time with his conditioning. He doesn't want to see that trend repeat itself now in his sophomore season.
It's just such a long season. You're talking about a 2-semester sport. Games start being played in November, but these guys have been working since August. Zed Key has hung in there tonight. Hasn't been as efficient as you'd like, but he has certainly been effective on the glass and has willed his way almost to a double-double.
Costly miss from Baker. 8-point game. Just over 3 to play. McConnell poked it free. The 7th Ohio State turnover tonight. And Baker is fouled. That'll be the 7th team foul at Ohio State. So a 1-1 upcoming here for Geo Baker, a 74% free throw shooter. Foul was on Branham, his second. So Holman reminding his team it's a 1-1. And Rutgers has a team tonight 7 out of 10 at the line. So what Baker has done tonight.
Geo Baker on the line for Rutgers, shooting 1-1.
Baker now with 18. Home games remain against Illinois, Wisconsin, and also Penn State for the Scarlet Knights here this season.
They're going to have opportunities, but they're certainly running out of time. Boy, that was not a good job by Ohio State. I mean, Zed Key takes it out, hands it to Malachi Branham, and then if you're Jamari Wheeler, you're catching that in the coffin corner. Call timeout, but that was not well executed.
So Buckeyes have 2 remaining. Rutgers also 2 timeouts remaining. You mentioned the upcoming schedule, and this is for Ohio State. Now you look and see what's coming up. What you don't see is a recently added game against Nebraska on March 1st, and at some point too also rescheduling the home game against Iowa. And the Buckeyes, if you start with this one tonight, it'll be 10 games over the final 26 days, and there is the tournament resume from Mike DeCourcy right now. The Buckeyes in as a 5 seed, one of 7 Big Ten teams that Mike has in the NCAA tournament. And this would be a quad 2 victory for the Buckeyes should they win tonight. Rutgers a 99 team net entering play tonight.
Chris Holtmann down the stretch is going to have to really manage this team, and you're probably going to have to pull back on some practice. You're going to have 11 games over the next 28 days, and that's not usually an issue you deal with in college basketball, but you have to imagine E.J. Liddell, Malachi Branham, Jamari Wheeler, they are going to log some massive minutes.
Wheeler again trapped in trouble and skips it to Branham. And the Buckeyes now break the pressure. Liddell to Key underneath, has it blocked, but there's Liddell cleaning it up. No, Liddell got it back again and kicks it back out to Wheeler. Big 3 on the way. And now it's Baker.
How about Cliff Amore defending that rim and just doing a terrific job of not fouling.
Buckeyes had chances. Can Baker attack? He does.
He got the matchup he wanted. He had the freshman Malachi Branham with a crossover dribble, and then the left hand to shield that off from Branham trying to block the shot.
So Rutgers calls it timeout. Scarlet Knights have 1 remaining.
Geo Baker has done his part tonight. 21 points, 8 of 13. Comes in here, just slow plays it. You got the crossover, and then look at the left finish. Branham going to contest with the right, but he sneaks it in there with the left.
See, fast break points, advantage Scarlet Knights, but Ohio State, big reason why the Buckeyes have the lead here, how they have attacked the offensive glass. And look, Ohio State didn't score, but look how many opportunities the Buckeyes had the previous trip down the floor. Ohio State has 13 offensive rebounds tonight.
They've gotten to take 8 more shots, but How about the job of Cliff Amori, where it looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1. Liddell dropping it off to Zed Key. Cliff Amori just erasing shots. First on Key, then on Liddell. Did so without fouling. And that allowed them to get out in transition, get another transition bucket with Geo Baker.
Amori asking this sold-out crowd to stay in it. Baseball pass up the floor. Young to Branham. What a block! Amazing block from McConnell and saved by Mulcahy. Baker kicks it out. Mulcahy. Ooh, passed up the three-point try. Seven blocks, none bigger than the previous one. Baker to make it a one-possession game. 2 to go. Piscataway, New Jersey. All you in the Big Ten. Liddell in trouble. 4 to shoot. Liddell doesn't see the clock. The Buckeyes don't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. Scarlet Knights ball down to 1:27 to go.
Boy, the Rutgers defense has just given them life here. The block by Caleb McConnell is so big time. The effort getting back in transition. Looks like it's going to be a dunk for Malachi Branham. And on the last possession, the communication, getting over every screen. Ohio State incredibly frazzled here. They don't even get a shot up, but the Rutgers defense deserves all the credit.
Down to 1 timeout remaining. Who takes the shot here, Robbie, for Rutgers?
I would think this is about to be Geo Baker time. He has been so good here tonight with 23. It's been terrific in ball screen action.
Draws 2. Amori dunks it down, and we're even. Timeout, Ohio State. Big Ten basketball delivers night after night, day after day. Another dandy tonight.
These are the types of plays why Caleb McConnell is going to be on the all-defensive team here this season. I mean, he's just flying in here. Malachi Branham is going up to flush this thing, and he just blocks it into the stands. Geo Baker making a big-time shot in pick and roll, a high-arcing jumper. And then here, you decide to trap the basketball. The help side is late. Liddell late coming over. And Cliff Amori able to get the dunk off the roll.
Greg Schiano, head football coach, talking strategy right now. Enjoying this one tonight with 62 seconds to go. An 8-0 run, all even at 64. 1 timeout left for both teams, and both teams are in the bonus. 17 fouls apiece.
I'm sure Greg Schiano has been impressed with the grit that this Rutgers team has shown. Ohio State now 1 of their last 9 from the field, and Rutgers defense has brought them all the way back. If you're Ohio State, you've got to imagine this play is going through E.J. Liddell.
Remember, Caleb McConnell has 4 fouls too. Liddell against Harper. It's the freshman Branham for the lead. Short. Harper the rebound.
A misdirection play, and you get Malachi Branham a pretty good look. He's played a really nice ball game here tonight, but just comes up short on that pull-up jumper.
Rutgers last led when it was a 52-50 game at the 10:46 mark here in this second half. 5 to shoot. It's Gio time. He'll drive. He'll curl. He's fouled.
How about the burst from Gio Baker going against Jamari Wheeler, who is an excellent defensive player. He freezes him with the hesitation, gets downhill, and then hangs, take contact. Was really well done by Gio Baker of making something happen in the shot clock, and he certainly paid the price. Multiple Ohio State defenders coming over.
Shooting 2. A 23-point night. Adds to it. He's had the nickname for a long time. Big shot, Gio. That was big burst Baker.
I mean, he just flew by Jamari Wheeler.
Buckeyes have 1 timeout left. Do they call it? Wheeler up the floor, and they will. So Ohio State takes its final timeout, a 10-0 Rutgers run, and the Scarlet Knights lead by a pair with 15.4 to go in Piscataway. Yeah, Robbie, what I've always wondered as Chris Holtmann talks strategy with his team, again, Minnesota, Nebraska coming up as soon as we are done here. 15.4 to go. At what point, how long do the Buckeyes wait to start any kind of offensive drive to elongate the game if they can and not just settle for one shot to either end it, win it, or force the game into overtime?
I think you go right away. You're trying to get the fastest, best shot you can. And certainly when you're down 2, if you miss, you want to have time to foul or try to get a steal, but they're not going to waste any time. They used DJ Liddell as a decoy last time, brought him into the post, and then brought Malachi Branham off some screens back to the ball. I think they're going to go to Liddell and use him as the main option here. Be shocked if he's not the guy, whether it's in a pick and pop situation and let him make a play for himself or somebody else. If it's on the block, you worry about post-ups, though, because that can bring a post trap, and you want him to have the advantage. I'd pick and pop Liddell and have the best player on the floor make a play.
You wonder if Liddell draws that attention, and a guy who's on the floor right now in Justin Arntz with his 3-point accuracy, if he becomes a weapon here, if that pass is there for Liddell, if he draws that double team at any point. No timeouts left for Ohio State. Rutgers has 1. It's Branham. Liddell. Branham with 6. Branham drives, hangs, rejected by Harper out of bounds. Stays with the Buckeyes and 3.2 to play.
They have really put the ball in the hands of freshman Malachi Branham, and it's a heck of a defensive effort by Ron Harper Jr. staying in that play and blocking that shot.
Officials will take a look to see if 3.2 seconds is accurate. Looking at the clock right now. So hit camera underneath the basket at the 3.7 mark. Let's see if they add 5/10 to the official time right now. 10-0 Rutgers run. And what's at stake for the Scarlet Knights here tonight? Well, a win over Michigan State on Saturday began this stretch, and now looking to make it back-to-back wins against ranked opposition for the first time ever as a Big Ten member. Go back to 2008, Nova and Pitt. Steve Michael has done just an amazing job. His 6th year NCAA tournament invite. Of course, no tourney in 2020. They did go last year. And Mike DeCourcy has Rutgers out for now. There are some quad one wins to get the Scarlet Knights back into the conversation. The clock, they're looking at the clock, but they're also looking to see possession here. Did this somehow...
I thought it was pretty clearly off Ron Harper Jr. blocking that shot out of bounds.
It was not off Branham. So 3.6, they add 4/10, and it is Buckeyes ball.
Well, watch E.J. Liddell come into this strong side corner. They've gone away from him twice in a row. I really would be shocked if it's a third time.
Arns pops out in the corner for 3. That was blocked into the hands of Mulcahy. Zeroes on the clock. And it's over. Rutgers. Remarkable rally again. And the Scarlet Knights keep their postseason tournament hopes, at least for now, alive. Another quad one win in Piscataway, knocking off number 16 Ohio State by 2.